After the Battle of Bull Run, the need for better trained troops was most important. Discipline, respectful obedience, and skill in the use of weapons were the orders of the day. Some of the tedious exercises practiced were learning to do turns, close formation drills, and proper handling of arms. Here, a new recruit is instructed on how to load, aim, and fire his musket, which was the most important item in a soldier's equipment.
To the breech. Just the end of it.
Most of the soldiers were aged 19 to 21 and came from farms. The youngest soldier was 9 years of age, and the oldest was 80. Though the heritages of many of these soldiers came from American families of European descent, such as the Irish, Norwegian, German, and French, there were also Mexican Americans and Chinese Americans serving. Native Americans also served in both the Union and Confederate sides. And later in the war, black Americans, known as the colored troops, fought honorably, though were first discriminated against with less pay than white soldiers of the same rank, menial jobs, and poor equipment. During the war, each side nicknamed the other. Johnny Reb referred to Confederate soldier, and Billy Yank for a Union soldier. Army life was hard and very different than most soldiers expected. They lived in basic shelters such as canvas tents, log huts, and bomb-proofs, which were large holes in the earth with the roof about a foot above the ground. Homesickness, foul weather, filth, impure water, crime, and a lack of privacy made camp most intolerable. The average soldier's diet was of salt pork, beef, bread, cornmeal, beans, and coffee. Oftentimes the food was rotten. Soldiers often complained about the food.
Now, I would say this to anyone but you, Sergeant, but between us, since the men aren't around, this food is lousy. It's hardtack. These things are called worm castles by the men because that's what they grow, worm castles. But imagine if you break them up over your coffee, the worms will fall in, just scoop them out with your spoon. They doesn't change the taste of the coffee at all.
Boys, no fire. Me and Billy, we're gonna have a trade. Hold your fire.
Because of severe shortages in both Union and Confederate camps, the Johnny Rebs and Billy Yanks sometimes called a truce to trade goods across enemy lines.
All right, on the count of 3. All right. 1, 2. You know we'll be